Hey, my name is Anisova. I've been in the beauty industry for many years. I'm a PMU artist in the medical field. I'm a trainer. I spend a lot of time on marketing and sales, especially in the beauty industry. I share my knowledge through training projects, programs, courses, and now also available as podcasts here on YouTube. We're kicking off with the topic of customer contact, customer communication, because it's a very current topic among many beauty experts, not just for PMU, but everyone who works in this field. We sometimes reach a point where failing to sell the services. I'll be providing more information here on the channel in the future. Nada fácil for sale to communication, mindset, technical execution, PMU. I post about trends in the beauty industry, so subscribe to my channel. Follow me here or on Instagram to not miss all this information. I'm always for an honest, transparent environment. Communication, because unfortunately there are still too few people willing to honestly share their knowledge with others. I think there's still too much competition in this industry. Think that someone is better or feels superior because they know a bit more. And I want to, with my persona, we need to loosen up a bit, and I hope I can manage that. Today I want to talk about communication. In today's world, it's important to talk about and to say that these trends or this behavior, which I constantly analyze, not just because I'm involved in marketing in other sectors, not just the beauty industry, I'm into marketing in other sectors too, like hospitality, clinics, and so on and so forth. You notice such behavior, how the clientele behaves, how this clientele meets, buying decisions, and it's important, of course, to rethink a bit and their own buying behavior, to analyze. These days it's no longer effective when you go into advertising on Facebook through Instagram, although still very many try because they think it's the only way to somehow make themselves noticed. I am actually of the opinion that right now is the perfect time to work on oneself, primarily to work on one's mindset and to carry it outward. That means the focus is no longer on the technical execution, regardless of the treatment you apply. The focus is on your personality, because the customers are now, because of the number of experts in Germany or in Europe, they are somewhat overwhelmed with the information that is given. And it's because every second person can place ads, but not every second person can do good work. Yes, and good work is no longer the focus. People know how to advertise, but there's not much behind it. The person behind the studio, you don't really find the trust in this person, so that one comes and books a treatment, an appointment. Therefore, it's extremely important, if you want to stand out from everyone else, it's important to unpack yourself. Pest in the social media area. It's not easy. It's associated with a lot of fears, where the girls say, yes, I'm afraid to speak to the camera. I'm not brave enough here, I'm not brave enough there. It's like that. Working on these fears or with these fears so that one comes out of her shell. You are experts in the beauty concept area. It's your job. It's part of being able to sell our services. It gets you absolutely nowhere. If you does good work, really quality work, if you pursue further education, are technically the best and nobody knows about it. There are so many experts in our field these days who really don't do a good job, not have a good basis. They don't get it because very many coaches, let's say, are so focused on the money or themselves lack enough knowledge but want to have this trainer status. There are so many nuances, and people are nowadays looking for further training and courses, people are no longer able to cope because of all the information shown and offered. It's about recognizing these differences. We'll talk separately about what's important in a mentoring, coaching, or training program. What should be considered? Yes, how do you choose your coach? Yes, because not everyone suits everyone, and that's exactly what happens. It's because of the clientele. The clientele is not chosen by you, and the clientele, it's not just you choosing, it's mutual. That's a go. Yes, when everyone has chosen. Then it leads to loyalty. It results in a long-term relationship between you and the client. For many years, you've supported customers, building a foundation of trust, which naturally leads to more customers because you get recommended, you receive positive feedback, and so on and so forth. That's why it's extremely important at that point for you. You are considering how you position yourselves in social media. What do people see from you? Hey dude, how can the customer best, fastest? Building trust with you is the simplest without having already spoken, called, or chatted with you, whatever. And if the customer can read that directly, yes, that's always special. It happens on a subconscious level. If the customer can read you directly, and when the customer knows, okay, I have a good feeling, the chance is much, much higher these days. That might change tomorrow, but these days that the customer should at least have a consultation. First and foremost, you are interesting as a person, and secondly, as a professional. I hope you take these tips to heart. I try to post here from time to time something about the psychology of the customer and the psychology of the customer and customer communication and marketing to post, so it goes straight into practice. It gets implemented.